Welcome to Dunndark. And welcome back to Steins Gate Zero. Last time, there was a rather odd scene there with a bunch of chimps and stuff that had no brains. It was kind of odd, and something about a religious extremist and a bunch of disappeared, like, AI researchers. It's a little weird. Oh, of course, and Okabe learned that he needs to rely more on his real friends, and not some, like, glorified chatbot. Gee, I mean, seriously. Anyways, yeah, I guess we can go look on the phone here, but yeah. Anyways, hey Okabe, you got class after this? So we're back as playing as Okabe at school. He's at school.
Yeah.
It's 2 days after we first started going for this new ending, when he went to go see the professor and all that. It's Friday now. Oh, Okabe has friends who want to go eat with him? That sounds nice. You guys don't go to Go-Go Curry for your curry? I mean, gee. Maybe that's not near where the university is. Kitchen Tokai. Oh, it's a fictional, long-established Western-style restaurant in Jinbo-cho. It offers delicious food at a reasonable price, so at lunchtime it's filled with salarymen and students. The curry is especially popular. That's fair. I get that. Oh, we got a bonus. It's always nice when you get a bonus and you can go have fancier, tastier food. A Mondai. It's a curry restaurant. Oh, it's a different restaurant. It's famous for its full-bodied European-style curry. Oh, okay, so it's not like Japanese curry. But it's a little out of the price range of a college student. Comes with endless fries. What kind of curry comes with endless fries? That's weird. It's very strange. I'm a little tight this month. That's fair. I was talking with my friends after class. So weird, Okabe having friends that aren't, you know, the main characters. I really started to get used to this. What a normie. Before the summer, I'd felt really out of place at school, but now it didn't seem so bad. Back then, I thought I was special. But now I knew better. As long as you make the effort to fit in, you can find a place to belong. People can change. No, they changed whether they want to or not. That's fair. I mean, like, I feel like, personally, that I'm not the man I was 5 years ago and all that kind of stuff. I feel like I've changed a decent amount, like, you know, just saying. And I mean, it's not like I consciously was like, okay, I don't like this in this trait I do. I don't like these traits, but I like this trait, so I'll accentuate the trait I like, and I'll cut back on the bad character traits I have, and then, I'll be a better person. No, I didn't. I mean, that's fair. No one does that. I mean, some people do. They realize, wow, I'm a jerk, and then they stop doing jerky stuff, I guess. This was really weird rant. Okay, it was too late now, but I had learned something about myself. It really was too late. What? It was too late now, but I learned something about myself. It really was too late. What? What are you talking about? Who says anyway it's time to go home to themselves? As I headed to the exit, I realized I recognized one of the people passing through my field of vision. When you have your FOV set to 120, that was... 120's not even that high. My college went out of its way to attract exchange students, so it wasn't unusual to see foreigners. But still... Ah, yes. Okay, that's very strange. I'd hurried after him, but the person I just saw was already gone. How do you lose him? It's not the main people in here. There's like 5 people on screen. How do you lose him? Gee. Was I just mistaken? Come to think of it, the professor being here wouldn't be strange. He might have come to meet with my advisor, Izaki. Izaki had wanted to get to know him. That's fair. Right, he was trying to suck up to him. Yeah. Right. If I remember correctly. I glanced in the direction he'd gone and then left the school for Akiba. Okay. Fair. When I came out of the turnstile, The radio building was right in front of me, as always. That's fair. It is right in front of you. The time machine that Suzu had used to come here was probably still on the roof. Even if people didn't go up there often, it was still amazing that no one had found it after so long. Yeah, because it's right there. It's a little obvious, isn't it? Of course, that was all thanks to Ferris. That's fair. Maybe. She ran her at the roof of the building and sealed it off. Can't you, like, see it, though? Maybe you can't see it from the ground? Can you see it from the ground? I don't know. You can certainly see it from the air, though. I mean, it's on the roof. Of course, I hadn't come here to look at the time machine. I had gotten messages from Luca and Ferris after I left the lab next night. Both of them I'd asked, and neither of them were able to get any useful information from me. Well, gee, it seems like nobody can find this person. Maybe it's as if they got plastic surgery and look completely different, and you would have no chance of finding them. It made sense when I thought about it. If there were a missing persons report, somebody might remember the police doing something, but there wasn't. But Ferris had said something interesting. What did Ferris say? Said. A ghost with twin tails. What is that supposed to mean? Nyat's right. Supposedly it appears every few years and asks people if they've seen a little girl, Nya. That was definitely Suzu. Suzu's a ghost now. That's pretty spooky. R.I.P. What would she do if she knew people thought she was a ghost? You should tell her that. I held back a laugh as I tried to imagine it, then headed for the radio building. My goal, of course, was to find information on Kaguri. Fair. This was where she'd vanished, which meant that this is where it was most likely to find clues. I went around to search each store inside the radio building and asked, but I didn't learn anything. Of course, Suzu would have done the same thing, so I didn't expect much. But that didn't mean I could just stop. The part shops, the commercial facilities, it's a lot of Upas. Even the back alleys. Even after all that, I went all around Akiba asking people about Kaguri. But I didn't learn anything useful. Some people told me the same story about the ghost and twin tails. Oh, so that is a urban myth or whatever. Huh, that people actually know about, but no one knew anything about Kaguri. If a little girl's kidnapped or got into an accident, somebody might witness that. But going missing was a different thing. If Kaguri Shina wanted to vanish of her own free will, all anyone would see was a 10-year-old girl walking down the street. Nobody would remember that 10 years later. Or 12 years later? Whatever. I tried to think of, again, if there was a better way. The police and government wouldn't have any use then. That left someone connected to the underworld. Oh. As soon as I said it out loud, I drove the idea from my mind. How stupid. That's something the old me would have thought of. I'd given that stuff up. That's pretty itchy. Okay. I'd run all over Akiba looking for something once before. That's true. I wasn't looking for a person then, but a thing. The IBM 5100. 6 months ago in the Alpha World line, I'd gone looking for the same thing Suzu had looked for in the past. Back then, that's right, Karisa was with me. Yeah, she was. Aww. Aww. When Karisa's... That was a cute scene. When Karisu and I had learned that there were an IBM 5100 in Luca's storeroom, we'd work together to carry the heavy thing. Thinking back, all she'd ever done was complain. She was strong-willed, bratty, and hated to lose, but she was so lonely. Once again, I'd taken my phone out of my pocket without realizing it. Oh, I see. You miss Karisu. And you want to use Amadeus Crease to fill the void that's left in your heart. The empty hole in your heart that's been left ever since Carice's been dead. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Amadeus. Since I hadn't picked up any of her calls yesterday, she hadn't called me at all today. I stared at the Amadeus icon for a moment, and then put my phone back in my pocket. When he's saying someone connected to the underworld, is he talking about the stray sheep herself? Clearly Moe Kakiryu, right? Yeah, Shining Finger, that's connected to Cerno, right? Connected to Cern. Maybe he could go ask her, you know, hey, you know, you're part of an evil organization. You happen to see any, you know, little girls 12 years ago hanging around? You know how it is. As you do. When I got back to the lab, I saw that Daru was completely exhausted. There was no need to even ask. It was obvious he hadn't found a single clue. Suzu had been doing this for over half a year, so her face didn't betray her emotions anymore. Daru didn't even bother asking how it went. He could probably tell from the look on my face.
考えてみたらさ、これまでだって鈴葉がそれなりに探してたわけでさ、それを僕ら素人が今更また蒸し返したところで新しい発見なんてあるわけないんだよな。
That's why you all need to work together. That's how it works. Daru said what I've been thinking, but trying not to say.
手伝ってくれてありがとう。これ以上無理はしなくていい。捜索は私だけで続行するよ。
Suzu had evidently no intention of giving up.
いや、ちょっと待って鈴葉。僕が言いたいのはさ、
父さんたちに無理させるわけにもいかないから。かがりの件は私の責任なんだし。
バカ言うなよ。子供の責任は親の責任だろ、ジョコ。
Duh.
父さん。
ね、今のどう？かなりパパっぽかったと思うんだけど、なんならパパ大好きって言って抱きついてくれてもいいのだぜ。
Watching these two always gave me a strange feeling. For a while after they first met, they were complete strangers. And now they're father and child. And age-wise, they were exactly the same. Maybe I could understand what Suzuha was feeling, but I had no idea what Daru was going through.
とにかく僕が言いたいのは、ただむやみやたらに探したところでダメだろってこと。
It's kind of cute seeing them interact. That's kind of probably one of the coolest parts about this game, because in the first game you didn't get to see how them interact after they knew that, you know, after Daru knew that he was Suzu's father, until, like, you didn't get to see much of that, you know. But in this game, that's part of the premise, so yeah. It's kind of interesting to see it. I like that.
じゃあどうしろと言うんだ。
餅は餅屋って言うでしょ。こういうのはやっぱ専門家に頼むのが一番だと思うんだよね。
専門家？
こういうのはある程度裏の世界の情報にも精通してる人に頼むのが一番だろ、ジョコ。
Well, that's what Okabe had been thinking. I realized that he'd come up with the same idea I had. My head hurt.
心当たりがあるの？
ち、父さんを甘く見ないでほしいな。僕はオタだけど顔は広いのだぜ。
That's true. He is.
横幅も広いけどな。
For being a tub of lard. Gee.
茶化すなっつーの。
っていうか、本気で言ってるのか？本気で裏の世界の人間とやらにつながりがあると？
ちょっと連絡取ってみる。
Before Suzuha could respond, he took out his phone and started typing a message to someone. Was he serious? And was text messaging the preferred way to get in touch with the criminal underworld? To just text each other now? I mean, it's 2010.
どう思う？おじさん。
What do you think, Uncle?
実際にそういう人物が本当にいるのなら頼んでみてもいいとは思うが。
In fairness, being a hacker was a pretty underworld sort of occupation too. If I had known someone like him, it was quite possible that the person he said really existed.
よし、送信と。あとは返信が来れば。
That was quick.
お、
Oh,
もう返事が来たの？
うん。今からそっちに向かいますって。
随分と話が早い相手だな。
遅いよりはいいんじゃね？
that was true. Daru was sending another message. He was probably telling her where we were. Now all we had to do was wait for her arrival. This isn't Moeka, right? Like, I really hope it isn't. But and then my phone rang. Oh, like an actual call, not an Amadeus call. Not Daru's phone. My phone. Was it Kurisu again? Oh, it's Luca.
もしもし、ルカ子か？
あ、岡部さん。すみません。今、大丈夫ですか？
おう、どうした？
実は、僕、岡部さんに相談したいことがあって。
That sounds important.
相談？
今からお会いしてもらえないでしょうか？
今から電話じゃ言いにくいことなのか？
はい、少し。
Maybe, well, I mean, they're meeting with dangerous underworld people here. Maybe it'd be better if Okabe went to the shrine instead. Right now. Would it be okay to leave this to Daru and Suzuha?
悪い。これから客が来ることになっているんだ。
Oh, rejected. I was interested to see what kind of person Daru's friend was.
そうですか。
その後からじゃダメか？
その後は僕も用事があって。
Oh.
そうか。
それじゃあ。
Just like as Lukaku was about to say something. Oh god. I heard sharp footsteps coming up the stairs. And then a knock.
はい、どうぞ。
悪いルカ子、お客が来たようだ。後で連絡を。
And then I stopped. Is this actually Moeka? First you opened the door. It was.
こいつ、また。
Yeah. Of course it's Moeka. Gee. Ah, the real stray sheep. It was Moeka Kiryu. Kiryu? Kiryu? I don't know. I hadn't seen her since the ATF seminar.
岡部さん、どうしたんですか？岡部さん。お茶どうぞ。
I guess he hung up. Okabe's heart's beating fast. Moeka was silent, with her head tilted slightly forward. Seeing her caused a dull ache within me, like my heart was being squeezed dry. Did he not tell Daru about who Moeka was? I mean, wouldn't that have been pertinent to do?
どうして？
Why was she here with Daru? I had any number of doubts in my mind.
どうしたん、オカリン？
いや。
Moeka tilted her head a bit to the side, and I quickly averted my eyes. There was no connection between CERN and us anymore, that's fair. So she wasn't gonna kill my Yuri. She wasn't gonna kill my Yuri. She wasn't gonna kill my Yuri. She wasn't gonna kill her. Okay. I said to myself over and over again, and finally started to relax.
おじさん、顔色悪いよ。大丈夫？
気にしないでくれ。それよりもダル、説明してくれ。
ああ、この人は桐生氏。 ヘンプロのライターさんだよ。
Edit Pro, editing production. Editing producers do special projects and editing work for a variety of publishing companies. Isn't that her official job title? She was like a reporter or something? Or editor or something?
桐生萌香です。
She suddenly handed me a business card, which had the name of a company, Arc Rewrite, on it. Which is an editing production company located in Akiba. It primarily does articles for computer magazines. Okay, it's fair. Naru gave a brief explanation to me and Suzu.
なあ、ダル。お前はどうしてこの人と知り合いに？
前にさ、桐生氏の担当してる雑誌で秋葉関係の都市伝説を扱った特集があったんだよね。その時に僕のバイトのこと取材したいって申し出があってさ。僕のバイトってほら、あんま大きな声で言えないやつっしょ。だから取材に関しては丁重にお断りしたんだけど、ただ僕って普段から足がつかないようにかなり注意してるんだよね。なのに桐生氏はその僕にたどり着いた。それが気になって。で、会ってみたらこの通り、すげえ美人さんだったわけだ。都市伝説を追う美人ライターとか燃えざるを得ないだろう、ジョコ。
That is pretty anime. And that's how they'd met. Suzu was frowning as she saw how Daru acted around Moeka. She didn't say anything, but I could tell she was thinking he'd be better off directing his attentions toward her mom. Moeka, for her part, seemed completely uninterested in Daru. She was wearing her usual poker face and fiddling with her phone. She's still using a Japanese feature phone instead of a smartphone, huh?
まあ、専門ってわけじゃないけど、秋葉についてはかなり詳しいみたいだし、結構裏の方の事情も知ってるっぽいから頼んでみるのもありかなって。
I wonder if Moeka will like actually do more things in this ending. Because last time, I mean, she showed up, but she didn't really. It was kind of weird. Like they never really explained anything relating to her.
人探し、そう聞いた。
実はね、12年前に秋葉でいなくなった女の子を探してほしいんだお。
Daru told Moeko Kiryu about the basic story. She was dead silent the entire time, but she typed words into her phone with incredible speed. I said nothing and just watched. She was once a rounder. She probably still was. Was it okay to trust her? It was just a coincidence that I'd run into her here. I knew that in my head, but my heart refused to accept it. Here, in the Beta World Line, we'd never encountered Moeka Kiryu before. Of course we hadn't. I'd chosen the Beta World Line, so we wouldn't. Even though the cost was Kirisu Makise's life. Kirisu? Oh, getting their names mixed up. Yes. Yes, we want you to find this person.
そういうこと。どうかな。
やってみてもいい。
マジ？
でも見つかるかはわからない。
もちろん、その場合はしょうがないよ。
Normally, Moeka and I would never have run into each other like this. Of course, we might have crossed paths in Akiba. We almost ran into each other when she'd come to interview Dr. Leskinen in Maho at the ATF seminar. But I'd convinced myself that we were never going to meet each other directly. Was this fate? Were she and I fated to cross paths at some point? If that were the case, maybe it was better not to try to avoid her, but watch her and see what else she did. As I listened to Daru talk to her, that's when I started to think.
じゃあ報酬は成功報酬で。 その他の必要経費はこっちで持つってことで OK?
Okay. We'll pay her if she succeeds. That's fair.
問題ない。
オカリンも鈴葉もそれでいい？
私は手伝ってもらえるなら文句はない。
俺も構わない。
Right. Huh. It's funny, in this ending, Moeka is going to try to find Kagari. Whereas in our previous ending, Kagari was, well, not so nice to Moeka. To say the least.
じゃあ契約成立ってことで一つ。
Moeka nodded slightly, and then asked us for information about Kagari that might be a clue. Stuff like the clothes she was wearing when she disappeared and what she looked like. After that, she left. All the tension suddenly drained from my body as I sank into the sofa.
おじさん、本当に大丈夫？
大丈夫だ。少し緊張しただけだから。
It was a little late, but I took some anxiety meds out of my pocket and swallowed them.
おじさん、さっきの桐生萌香って人のこと知ってたんだね。
Why has he not told them about Kiryu Moeka?
え？
She could tell?
マジで？オカリンいつの間に？
どうしてそう思ったんだ？
見ていればわかるよ。
Yeah, it's kind of obvious. I guess you'd have to be pretty sharp to survive on the battlefield.
いや、知らない人だ。
Maybe you should, call Luca back or something, you know. That'd be nice. That'd be a good thing.
アルファ世界線では知ってた？わかった。これ以上は聞かないけど、私なりに警戒はしておくよ。
That's probably a good idea.
それでいい。今はな。
一体何のこと？
緊張したっていうことさ。
Hmm.
わかるわ。桐生氏は美人で巨乳でスタイル抜群でメガネ属性まで持ってるもんな。しょうがない。
そうだな。
That's right. Clearly, that's what Okabe was concerned about. If she was a part of my life now, I would just have to use her as best as I could. Maybe it was because she was gone now, or because of the anxiety meds. Yeah, that might be it, you know. But I'd calmed down enough to start thinking that way. Of course, who knows if I'd feel the same way the next time I saw her, face to face. Oh, now we're going back to Maho. Hey. Okay. So I'm gonna cut that off there. That's interesting that Moeka's involved in the search now. He's got all the old lab members searching for her, you know, Kagari now. That's so nice, isn't it? It's great. It's like a reunion from the first game. Anyways, thanks for watching everyone, and I will see you next time.